We rolling.
Is we rolling?
Bitch, we might be.
All right, so this is the Happy Dugout episode. We'll just say 47 for kicks and giggles. And we just came off of a very, very, very emotional Game 5. Brick, did Game 5 go the way you thought it was going to go?
Yeah.
You thought it was going to end like that?
I ain't think the ending was going to be like that. I thought the result was going to be like that after KD was coming back. And plus, I called. I predicted. I said the 6 and 6. You said 5. I said 6.
Yeah, I said 5. It should have been 5. It should have been 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have won Game 2. They should have won last night. I can't really, you know what I'm saying, quantify why they didn't.
Kyle Lowry.
You know what I'm saying? How you put on Kyle Lowry?
He sucks.
Hey, how should they have won at 4 though?
Did you see Game 2?
You talking about that steal that they didn't get?
Yeah.
They didn't get the fucking steal, bro. That's like me. That's like me saying I fucked a bitch and I ain't fucking. I'm saying I could have fucked her. I ain't fuck her. He didn't get the steal.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand the ball, bro.
What?
He didn't steal the ball. So how could they would have won if he didn't steal the ball?
He should have stolen.
But he didn't.
It was a
sentimental.
Bro, you can say that about any possession where a nigga should have stole the ball.
Yeah, like what the fuck? He didn't steal it.
They lost that one.
You might be absolutely right, but that could have been a 4-game series real easy.
And the thing about it was, he should have stole the ball because that trap was for him to steal the ball.
How you say that? If this was football, anytime your team loses by one possession game, don't you say they could have won that game?
This ain't football, though, bro.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's basketball even more so. It was a one-possession game. They could have won that game. It could have been a 4-game series that easily.
They were losing, though, bro. And they lost.
And what does that have to do with what we're talking about today?
You brought that up.
You brought it up, nigga. Suck face ass.
I ain't bring nothing up.
You just said it was supposed to be a 4-game. Hey, you drunk.
You just wanted some points. You just wanted some points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even what was we even talking about? What was even the question? Did you think they was gonna win last night, DC?
He drunk.
I tell
you, I got Raptors in 7.
How you pick Raptors in 7 and you bet me a dub that the Warriors is gonna win?
Yeah, but I take my L. I give you the dub, but
man, he just as bad as that guy that works for ESPN, man. He don't know what he be saying, man.
Which guy?
He's the most.
There's a lot of people.
You ain't even on ESPN no more, Chris Broussard. You ain't even on ESPN no more. So I'll be the guy that's on ESPN, Chris. I'll be him.
Oh no, C's been like a real brand new since he was able to call in to the Will Kane show.
Yeah.
Nobody network that look like you, so I can't even compare you to nobody. Yeah, they don't got no experiments on the network. Yeah.
I know your glass ain't talking.
All humans, yo. No experiments. But nah, I feel like they should have won the game. I think they should have closed them out. I don't think. Why do y'all think Golden State got enough in the tank to go 7 games with these people? Did you see the game last night?
I'm not saying that they do. Not with KD out.
You think it's over in that game?
Yeah. I think Toronto finishes this shit in 6.
In Golden State?
Yeah.
Nah.
They just won 2 games in Golden State. They just won game 3 and 4 in Golden State. Why don't you think they can go to game 6 and win that shit?
And
Not
6.
This time.
I was talking to my homie Kurt.
Man,
shout out to Kurt because he's from Canada and shit.
This the last game in Oracle history right here. So you know they're coming out fine, guns blazing.
Man,
taking the 7.
I know they won last night.
7.
I know they won last night, but they are gassed, man. They look tired. They look tired.
They're weary.
Because they flying the boys from Toronto to goddamn Cali every goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Jet lag a little bit.
I'm going to tell you like this is because Steph not built for it.
Toronto will have jet lag too, wouldn't it?
Nah, it's not Steph, man. Steph is definitely hooping. It's just the team is not built not to have KD on the team. They're not deep enough. So KD being gone, you got goddamn Jamal Michael and Kevon Looney. We got contusion. What the fuck you got in his fucking chest? Contusion. What the fuck you got in his chest? They ain't got nobody.
That's
where
why
you from, DC? You really from DC?
He from over the gate.
Do you work for Kevin Durant, yo? Like, are you on his street team? Are you on his? Are you his publicist? Like, how did we get to a point where you're talking about the team is not built to play without Kevin Durant?
You stupid or
out
something?
of town, man.
That's how I know you. That's how I know you don't know about sports, Chris Broussard. What I'm saying is they spent all that money to get KD, so they're not deep enough, bitch wise. The fuck are you talking about? I didn't say nothing about KD. What the fuck are you talking about?
They got a pretty deep bench of you
just said whose team is not built without KD.
Other than Iguodala, come on the bench who they got. He be starting
Iguodala, Cook, Boogie,
Quinn Cook,
Bogut.
Bogut
was balling. I don't even know why the fuck they don't play Bogut.
Hey, turn the TV off. We ain't listen to this nigga. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Turn the TV off. Get this guy out of here. This nigga is fucking. He's a fucking sham.
Hey, he say you a sham, bro.
Sham. Fucking fraud ass nigga.
Camera saying it. He said this team ain't built to win without.
Did y'all get what I was saying when I said that?
Yeah. You're right. You lose someone like KD, man. They don't have enough dudes, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just like 2 weeks ago, you're on camera saying, "Oh no, he don't need to be cleared for 3-on-3s. He don't need to be cleared for foul. He's good. If he gets cleared, he's cleared." You said that like this doctor, like this meme. And then what happened? He didn't go through his proper clearances, and his ass back on the bench. His ass can't play for a whole 365 days.
What is that
Dr. DC?
What is that guy doing?
You camera saying these things, you gonna call me drunk?
What are you talking about, man? Shut up, man. Like I said, turn the TV on. This guy know what he be talking about.
He said, "What you say? You had a couple of drinks today with you ain't drunk?"
Yeah, that nigga crazy. That thick ass collar on that white tee. What's wrong with you, Fabo? Ugly as a bitch. Nigga crazy, man.
You said your collar thick, man.
Where you get that from? They got a Scotsman in Florida. that nigga moved to open a Scotsman in Florida. God damn.
This is Haynes. Don't do that.
That ain't Haynes right there.
They make them real thick so you don't have a bacon neck.
I can't wear the white t-shirt? That ain't cool enough?
No, I'm saying that don't like a regular white tee. It's like it says Galaxy on the tag.
White tee, like it came out the pack.
Okay.
I can't live.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Hey, you got it. But look, right? Like I said, Steph ain't it, bro. He never been.
What is he supposed
when it comes to the finals, bro?
What he average in this finals?
I don't know.
He got to be averaging like 30 something, bro. I don't know.
Bro, a lot of them points is them just garbage points.
Hell no.
Except that game 2, what he had, like 47,
something like that.
That was his best game.
Nah, yeah, that was game 3.
Then there was one game he was like 9 for 27. He had a bunch of points. A lot of them came from the free throw line, but he was missing shots.
That's why I think
and
they
was already getting their ass bust.
He's the reason why they got 2 wins.
Who hit game tying 3 to bring them back last night?
Klay Thompson.
Okay. No, Klay Thompson hit the game winner. Who hit the game
I'm about to say, who cares who tied it? Because Klay Thompson hit the one to put him above.
But Steph Curry hit the big. Steph Curry shot was bigger though.
What do you mean?
Hell no.
It put him in contention to even go like that.
It's not. When you lose and you just got to throw that bitch up. But then when you tied and that pressure on you to make that 3, so to put you ahead, that's real pressure right there.
I don't know, man. They were down 6. Steph hit a 3 to make them down 3. Yeah. Steph hit another 3 to tie that shit up.
And then who hit the 3 to put him ahead?
Oh, but Klay doesn't even hit that unless Steph hits the 2 before.
The man clutch, and now you're going to just say, "Oh well, he was not as clutch as Klay Thompson." Is he trash or not?
He trash.
Nah, hell no.
This is why I like the outcome. I did pick the Raptors in 5, but this is why I like the outcome, because everybody's narrative is turned upside down. Nobody knows nothing. Are the Warriors better without KD? Well, they keep winning games without him. Are they not better without? Is Steph trash? Nobody knows what they're talking about. These boys come to perform every night. Both teams. Give the people on the floor credit and just leave it at that.
You seem really upset.
I am.
Why?
I am. Because I'm an anti-narrative analyst.
But what's the narrative? What's the narrative that you're anti right now?
The narrative that you just pointed out, that Steph Curry doesn't perform in the finals.
He doesn't.
I give you the first 2 finals. The last 3, what do you mean he hasn't performed?
The last 3? Who was the finals MVP?
That doesn't mean he didn't perform. That's what you do. You say something about somebody, then when we counter it, you say, Oh, well, Clay made this shot. Oh, well, Durant was the finals MVP.
I just asked you who was the finals MVP. I mean, if the man performed like you say he performed, why the fuck wasn't he the finals MVP?
Because somebody performed a little better than
Because somebody was better. It's always easy to look good when you got a nigga dropping 50.
So Kyrie,
when everybody's focusing on Kevin Durant, it's easy for fucking Steph Curry to make shots.
So Kyrie didn't perform when he won the chip?
LeBron performed better.
So don't say he didn't perform. You're saying Steph Curry didn't perform.
He did perform.
The man
performed a little better.
He averaged a triple-double the last finals.
Who averaged a triple-double?
The man was Steph Curry was 29, 9, and 8.
That's not a triple-double.
I'd say almost. But that's
almost doesn't count.
But that's not
almost doesn't count. What did Durant do to get the Finals MVP then?
Well, hey, C's, you said what was his stat line?
39 and 8.
No, what he said 29?
29 and 8, yeah.
29, 8 and 8?
That's what he said.
Hey, look, man, LeBron was average 28, 8 and 8, right? But that's not successful, right?
I'm glad you caught that.
Bro, you know he don't like LeBron.
I said LeBron's stat line was what, 28, 8 this year?
LeBron can average a quadruple double, and that nigga not gonna like him.
That wasn't successful.
Is LeBron a winner? Is LeBron a winner? Did LeBron win? Why are we talking about? Why would y'all bring up somebody not in the play? We talk about the finals, and y'all keep going to the 10th seed.
No, I just want to
know.
Why
do y'all do that? Y'all sound like
28 and 8 is good for one player, but not for the other.
Talk about the finals, and y'all bringing up the 10th seed.
28 and 8 is not good for one player, but it's good for another. That's all I want to know. It don't even have to be LeBron. Man, it got to be standards.
It don't matter what the fuck going on. We can talk about LeBron, nigga, or anybody else for that matter. What the fuck you talking about?
We're talking about Steph being trash in the finals, and y'all talking about LeBron James.
He was making a comparison to your boat ass every time it's called LeBron. That's what he was saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Let's talk about Space Jam.
Fuck.
We can't talk about basketball.
We're talking about Space Jam.
Let's talk about Space Jam. He's like one of the Monster niggas, too.
How's Space Jam?
Crooked teeth, bitch.
Are they going to use CGI? You know what I'm saying? Or is it going to be regular animation? Is it going to be live action? Or are they going to use real bunnies? You know what I'm saying?
And last year it was 20. Last year was 27, 6, and 6. So you lying.
You look like 2 Chainz.
28, 8, and 8.
Nah, that nigga said, what did he say? 27, 8, and
9. 9 and 9.
He said
but
29.
That line is not bad, though.
I know, but when a nigga averaging 28, 10, and 7, what you gonna do? It make it easier. It's easy for somebody to look good when another nigga got all the damn pressure on him.
You right. I can't front on that one. I was just trying to, just throw in a little conversation about that 28-8. C's brought it up.
What Kyrie, when he did what he did, LeBron carried them. Kyrie hit a big shot.
Kyrie averaged 36 in that comeback from down 3-1.
What did he average the whole series?
You don't carry a man who gave you 40.
What did he average the whole series? It was the reason they was down 3-1.
You're not carrying nobody.
You ain't down 3-1 if LeBron balling and you averaging 36 the whole goddamn tournament.
What?
You said the games they came back. What was he averaging the games they lost?
What does that matter? He didn't carry you. How is that carrying? You don't carry somebody giving you 36 a game. You're not carrying that person.
So he had 36 a game every game.
Shaq didn't carry Kobe. Shaq didn't carry Kobe.
C's, who you got winning? Damn, you all right?
No.
Who you got winning? Who you got winning game 6 though?
Shaq carried Kobe.
I'm sorry, C's. No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Stop saying that.
Hey, bro, y'all keep bringing up that one series where their stats was close. What was Kobe? What was Kobe's stats their first finals?
Bro, he averaged like 25
How many points a game. He didn't even average 20 points a game in their first finals.
His first finals, he was 19?
Bro, oh my God, he was 19?
His first finals?
Oh my God.
But Eddie Jones was still there?
Bro, did they win
21?
His first finals, did they win a championship? Okay. How many points did he average?
He was the young nigga then, though.
It doesn't matter. He was the number 2 dude, right? He Kobe Bryant.
He's the
young nigga, but he got 5 rings.
He was like the mixture, like the number 2
man,
back into the 3 type
bro.
nigga.
Get out of here, man.
Real shit, bro.
Get out of here, bro.
You watch this?
Get out of here, bro. Yeah, I wasn't 20 at the time, but I was.
How many fourth quarters did
that
Shaq
first
play?
series?
Hey, C's moving around like a crackhead right now, man. You see how you
Hey, bro.
He on that,
DC.
He on that 20.
DC, right? You're a Kobe fan, right?
Uh-huh.
Just look up y'all first finals with Shaq and Kobe and tell me the stats.
It probably was like
That's all I want to know.
that was like Shaq third, fourth year in the league.
It was probably about his fifth, sixth year.
Yeah.
But I just want to know. I just want
You on 1999, right?
It was it 99? Was it 2000?
99.
The 2000 finals.
I think it was 2000. Yeah.
Yeah. We won 99. We won 2000, 2003. Or was it 99, 2002? It was one of the three.
I think it was 2000, 2001, 2002. If you keep it on.
It was 28. That Steph Curry number was 28. It wasn't 29. It was 28. And Durant only averaged 29.
we already established that.
He didn't show up. He didn't perform.
We already
He
established
just gave you 28. He didn't perform though.
This in the 2000 NBA Finals, Shaq averaged 38 and 16. Kobe had 15 and 4 a game. That's not carrying them.
That was
Kobe averaged 4 more points than Glenn Rice.
That's why I said Kobe was like
5 more
Kobe was coming
points
into his own
than
that
Ron
year, though.
Hopper. 6 more than Robert Ory.
That was Kobe's third year in the league.
It doesn't matter. He carried that team. Y'all just said he did.
One finals though.
It doesn't matter. A lot of niggas don't win one finals.
What about the other rest of the finals though? You just talking about that finals. You talking about all the finals. There's that one.
Shaq carried them all in finals.
Boy, you tripping.
Hey, but speaking of the finals in 2019, what do y'all think is going to be the outcome? Game 6. Who's going to do what? Who's going to come up big?
Toronto going to win, man. It's going to be a big game from Lil Drake.
I think Toronto is going to lose in Game 6. I think Steph and Clay going to go stupid, like 35 apiece. Kawhi going to have his 36. Force a couple shots. What's the fucking name? Kyle Lowry. He ain't traveling.
It's funny that you say that because Kawhi doesn't even force shots.
Kyle Lowry, he does.
What?
You said
Turn
Kawhi.
the TV off, Chris. Turn the TV off.
After Kawhi dropped them 10 straight, he forced a couple shots after that.
I mean, sometimes he has to. It's all right. It's all right. He does force some shots though.
Hey, bro, this 2001, right? What that shit?
Sometimes he got to. It's all right.
33 and 15.
His socket is Kyle Lowry. Sometimes he got to. It's okay.
Okay.
Pascal Siakam, he like to disappear and go to Africa every now and then. So, it's how it is.
I'm crazy.
The question is, Game 6, even if Steph and Clay, let's say they drop 70 combined, those other dudes, are they going to come to play too? Because if not, it's a wrap. It's over.
I think Iggy will have his 14.
He needs to.
Draymond can get his 16, 9, and 8.
See, if that happens, I think they got a shot.
What happened to Livingston, though?
He's
balling, bro. He used to come.
That was DC's point, man. These other dudes, man, I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them except for Steph and Clay. And if it's just Steph and Clay, I don't know if it's enough, man.
That's what when I was saying that shit about KD, I wasn't riding KD coattails. I was saying this team is not built for a KD injury. That's what I was saying. They're not built for a KD injury. After Iguodala, you got Sean Livingston, you got Quinn Cook, and that's it.
Them winning.
I agree.
But
you got Boogie.
I got to win in Game 6. I don't got to win in Game 7 though. I got them winning off a straight Golden State the last game. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then I got to lose in 7. I got to lose in 7 by like 15 points.
Draymond get another tech, he gonna get suspended.
So you believe in that?
He's gonna get another tech. So if it go Game 7, Raptors still gonna win.
I believe in home court advantage.
So
in the playoffs.
Hey, look, quick thing, right? Since we've been talking about, hey, bro, shut up. Since we talking about Steph,
Oracle in his finals.
Hey, bro, shut up. We talking about Steph, right? Is he a top 5 point guard all the time?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking all y'all.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think so.
Most definitely.
Top 5.
I don't even think he's a point guard.
There you go, Brick. See, I think he's a top 5 player listed as a point guard, but in the sense of being a point guard, he's not even a point guard. He's
Draymond, a point guard.
The people that think Allen Iverson was a point guard are the people that think Steph is a point guard.
AI didn't play point guard.
AI just had the ball in his hand a lot.
AI was a 2.
So did Eric Stowe.
Steph is just an undersized 2. You know what I'm saying? You know when Steph and the Warriors were able to take off, when they was able to take the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, but
he can run them. I'm gonna tell you who he play like.
Who?
Rip Hamilton.
Steve Nash.
Rip Hamilton.
Who?
Rip Hamilton.
He come off screens
Rip
like
Hamilton.
that.
Rip Hamilton. Run you all game. He run around them screens all game, except Rip was hitting twos and Steph shooting threes.
Yeah, he's got the ball more than Rip though too.
Yeah, a lot more.
Because Chauncey had the ball finding Rip. Rip was running off screens. Steph's got the ball in his hands.
At the end of the day, Steph Curry is his behind the front of his name is a PG. So
player
he's a
point guard, but he's not a traditional point guard. Yeah. Who's your top 5 point guards, Bert?
I don't know. You give me a second. I'll come back to you. I'm gonna tell you Gary Payton up there though.
Steve Nash.
Gary Payton's up there.
I got Stockton, Kidd, Chris Paul, Magic, Gary Payton.
Respectable.
I might take Paul off and put Steve Nash. I don't think enough people put.
He wouldn't be in my top 5.
I don't think people put enough respect on Steve Nash's name.
You don't have to say that just because I'm here, bro.
But he Canadian. He ain't even regular white.
I fuck with Steve Nash.
I'm gonna go Magic, Isaiah, Tim Hardaway. By a long shot, Penny Hardaway. Ooh. Oh.
Top 5?
Tim Hardaway in your top 5 point guards of all time.
I will take Penny, but I would not put Tim Hardaway.
I tell you what, if Penny Hardaway in your top 5 too, need to be took out back and shot in the goddamn face. I tell you that, niggas are
yeah. You don't.
God.
You don't make all first team All NBA.
Kenny Smith in the top 5 for Penny Hardaway.
So what?
I said I'll put Kenny Smith in the top 5 for Penny Hardaway.
Why? Kenny Smith ever been the top 2 player on any team he ever played on?
Hey, look,
he got 2 rings.
I don't even view Penny as I don't know, man.
Yeah,
that injury overlaps everything, man.
Well,
Penny is like Biggie, man. He was good for.
How about it?
He was doing his thing. He just ain't have enough of a catalog.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean we can't really.
I'm not putting Biggie top 5 with 2 albums.
Those are classic albums, though.
He never even had a chance to fall off. It's easy to say, he had 2 hot albums.
But what artists have you that had 2 albums? First 2 albums are that fire, classic. I mean, this ain't a music podcast. That's a different story for a different debate.
I got a problem with John Stockton. Not that good.
All-time NBA leader in assists.
Steals and assists?
All-time NBA leader in assists.
I could have sworn he led in assists and steals.
Nah, he's like top 3 in steals.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure Jason Kidd didn't catch them in those records. But
Kidd didn't catch them.
Steals and assists go hand in hand with point guards. So yeah, he got both of the records. But just like you gotta, I know Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan, but bro, you gotta win something, B. Like, come on, man. Yeah, you gotta win something, man.
Bro, you're not beating Jordan in the finals, bro.
Your boy lost to Jordan, didn't he?
But can you beat Houston in the Western Conference semis?
Your boy lost to Jordan, though, didn't he?
He kind of got 2 gimmicks. You said what?
Your boy lost to did Penny lose to Jordan?
He's my boy because I have him in the top 5.
Yeah.
But you got him in the top 5 and he didn't win shit, but you said you ain't gonna put Stockton because he ain't win shit. That's a contradiction if I ever heard one.
Huh?
You got that man in your top 5, bro. Some people like top 5 of all time. Penny Hardaway. That's your motherfucking boy. You told me where's Penny from? Memphis? I think. Are you from Memphis?
He's your top 5.
My top 5 point guard, I'm gonna go with Magic, Russell Westbrook, J. Kidd, John Stockton, and Isaiah Thomas.
I'll put Russ in there.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's only 30 years old too.
Hey, bro, this nigga said Russell Westbrook.
So none of y'all have Steph in your top 5.
Not yet.
Ooh. How many MVPs does Steph have? How many rings? All-time 3-point leader?
Man, he got
and none of y'all have Steph in your top 5.
You're right. I'm gonna take Isaiah out and put. I'm gonna take Jason Kidd out and put Steph in his place and put Isaiah still.
We don't really like in this room. Do we really consider him a point guard? Though that's the thing.
I do.
He has PG behind his name, but I don't know. I mean, he might be a top 5 player.
He's the best shooter ever. I'll give him that.
Okay, if we're considering Steph a point guard, then he's in the top 5 point guards.
He's not the primary ball handler on his team.
Draymond a better point guard than
Draymond
Steph.
is the point guard.
I don't know about that.
Draymond is the point guard.
Y'all niggas talking foolish as hell.
Draymond run the floor more than anybody.
His accolades and having PG behind his name, that's why we're even giving him a consideration for top 5 point guard.
That's all it is.
That's all that is.
He's just listed as a point guard.
Traditional point guard that we grew up on. He's not a traditional, I'm stuttering, point guard though, is he? On what like we grew up on. Not like now. This. We know it changed.
Like this. Tim Duncan is not a power forward. Tim Duncan is a center. He's got the luxury of being compared to the other power forwards because he played with David Robinson for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But Tim Duncan is a center. And I don't know how he keeps getting consideration in his greatest power forward conversation when he's a center.
So what makes him not a power forward, but makes him a center? What's that all about?
How he was listed more than half of his career. More than half of his career in the San Antonio depth chart, he was listed as a center than he was as a power forward. That's what makes him a center, DC.
You sure about that?
I'm positive about it.
Okay, so you say if I go to ESPN, if I go to ESPN, it's going to say center, power forward. That's what you're saying? What's going to say?
BasketballReference.com.
Where'd I pull that up at?
BasketballReference.com.
All right, okay. Let me check.
I ain't know about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take a gander myself.
Let's check it. Let's check it out. Hey, while we're doing that, Seth, I got a question. How do you feel about Russell Westbrook?
Oh man, well he's definitely not in my top 5 point guards of all time. I can tell you that much.
3 years average triple double. That's not big to you,
man. But y'all talking about you got to have titles. He's only been to the finals once and lost.
He named about 4 niggas without no title. He named Tim Hardaway. He named Penny Hardaway.
Hey.
He named hella niggas without titles.
The last from 07 to 2016, it do say center.
My 5.
I don't know. You might have photoshopped this or something.
Man, I love Russ, man. That 2020 game was one of the most incredible things I ever seen. I'd love to play with the dude, but I don't know. I don't know if he can be the best player on a team that wins a championship.
Hey.
I'll just say that much.
Hey, bro,
didn't
we have this conversation the other day?
That sounds like a narrative.
It is. It's a narrative, but it's true. Can you win it? Can you win a championship if Russell Westbrook is the best player on your team?
What can Kevin Durant do without an all-star squad?
When did he do that?
That's really not fair. Kevin, you put Russell Westbrook under this microscope and say what he hasn't been able to do since Durant left. Durant went to a superstar team, went to a 73-9 team. What has he done?
He's won championships.
Look at what he joined. You're giving him credit for them championships. Look at what he joined. Look at what he left Russell Westbrook with. How can you say in one sense if this guy credit for cheating?
Beef jerky out your side pocket.
No.
Who, me? Oh, see that?
You got to look at Russell Westbrook's playoff record since KD has left. He can't be the best player on a team that wins a championship.
But I just don't think so. That? How do you say that?
Because the evidence is there.
But then I look at KD went to the Warriors. They were 73-9 before him.
I got a question for you.
Fair gauge. How was that a fair gauge?
If it had been Russell Westbrook who had left and KD who had stayed, Oklahoma City would have been better.
Look at Damian Lillard. Look at Damian Lillard's playoff record since KD left. This is the first time he's got out of the first round in years. Yeah. Since he hit that shot against Houston.
And Dame just busted his ass for an entire series.
Say what?
Dame just busted his ass for an entire series in front of everybody.
So are we talking about head-to-head or are we talking about actual output?
Hey,
because
look.
actual output is the same person.
Hey, look.
Actual output. You can't say because Russ hasn't gotten out of the first round. Neither had Lillard. Lillard hadn't gotten out of the first round. But people don't give him crap about it.
Hey, bro. Did we just have this conversation the other day?
We did.
And I told you what Russ' problem is. Russ is an amazing player, but he got one of the lowest shot IQs I've seen ever.
Agreed.
If he had just played smarter and more composed, it's easy to get him out of his game. Lillard got to him. Once Lillard started making them shots and he trying to go back at Lillard and make shots and shit, that's what get him out of his game and fuck the whole team up. And then they coach too dumb to get shit under control and try to get some type of order to the team and just let Russ take over and just shoot whatever the fuck he want. And then Paul George just show up one game every series and fucking disappear. But he supposed to be playoff P. Playoff P.
You talking about CP?
Yeah. Russ got to stay more composed, man. He got to get a better shot IQ and shit like that. I think he started getting those assists and shit because people said he was selfish. So he forcing himself to get triple doubles and shit.
You can't force guys to make shots. You can't force guys to be in the right.
But you gonna force yourself to pass the ball. You like, I ain't gonna do this. I'm gonna just pass the ball because they say I don't pass the ball enough. You ever play 2K and you like, shit, I need 3 more assists to get a triple double. You gonna force them fucking passes and hope they make them shots.
When I play with Russ on 2K, I really don't pass a lot.
I'm talking about like some of my career shit, bro.
Oh. So when I play, it's not real?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't never seen you play. I'll bust your ass, though. I'm all right.
I don't. So, all right, Seth, real quick. Top 5 Cash Money albums.
Top 5 Cash Money albums or top 5 point guards?
Cash Money albums.
Man, I don't know that shit.
You don't know that? Oh
I thought this was a sports. I thought this was a sports podcast, man.
But this is a requirement on the show.
Yes, but every now and then we like to fuck around.
We like to fuck around every now and then.
Yeah. We would ask you the question that we ask everybody else, but I don't know you personally. These guys know you personally. I don't want to ask you that. It's none of my damn business anyway.
What question is that?
You eat ass.
Oh. Come on now. I'm Norfolk born and raised. That's all you need to know.
Booty eater. Not booty eater, ladies and gentlemen.
Booty eater gang. That's what I'm talking
about. My girl gonna see this and kill me, dog.
Nah, she gonna say it like, he do eat ass.
Yeah. Now, who your top 5 point guards though?
I think Magic. You want them ranked? I think Magic's 1. Are we including stuff? Because if we are, I think.
I mean, it's your list, bro.
Yeah. All right. We including stuff then. So yes. I think Magic's 1, Steph's 2, Isaiah's 3. For me, Steve Nash is 4, and Jason Kidd at 5.
You don't got Stockton on your list, bro?
I don't think so, man. Any of those dudes that I just named? I know. That's why I threw Steve Nash in there. Any of those dudes I name, I think would bust John Stockton's ass.
See, and then John Stockton ripped their ass.
I don't know.
I don't know why people sleep on Stockton, man. They ain't get to the finals in the West for no reason. They ain't bust Shaq and Kobe ass for no reason. It won't just Karl Malone. You can't say they ain't beat them.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Seth, do you think we're headed in the right direction? The Lakers, I mean, when I say we're trading away everybody to get Anthony Davis.
Hold on, he answered the question. It's not we. He's an LA Laker. He's an LA. It's all wrong. My microphone.
Did you turn it off?
Hell no.
It's a switch right there. I think you turned it off.
Oh yeah, it's right there in the middle. Oh there.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did turn it off. My fault. She scared me into turning it off.
Beef jerky.
She still got a house phone at the crib with a caller ID box attached to it.
I got a house, bitch.
On the phone. It's in a little box to the side.
That's why you outside. That's why you outside on a podcast. You ain't got no house. Tell me, I got them house phone. Like glass. But what you asked for something
about the Lakers?
Oh yeah. First of all, he's not a real Laker fan. You know, I call him an LA faker.
Okay.
This guy hates LeBron. I mean, just hates LeBron. Okay, now you can ask him. You can answer the question.
Would I trade everybody for AD? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think you have to, man. I think you have to. What else are you gonna do?
Who would you keep and who is on your
young guys?
On your immediate to go list, and who would you keep if you could keep one of them?
If I could keep one of all the young guys.
Yep.
Damn. If we're gonna say Brandon Ingram's healthy with that blood clot shit, I don't know if anybody really knows. I think you got to keep Ingram, and I think he's probably got the most potential.
You're a Duke fan, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, but
I could tell.
You think Ingram's better than Kuzma?
You look like JJ Redick cousin.
That's my dude too.
How do you feel about Lonzo Ball?
JJ Redick. But shout out to JJ Redick. I know you be watching.
Man, the thing is, I like all those young dudes, man. I think all those young dudes can hoop. It's just the timeline doesn't match up with LeBron, man. LeBron's got to win now, and those dudes need a couple years to develop. I think Lonzo's gonna be nice. I read the article the other day. They were looking to ship Lonzo to Phoenix for the 6th pick, and then take the 4 and the 6 to try to get AD. So I think something like that would be kind of nice. Lonzo with his own squad with Booker would be good.
Hey man, they do need a point guard in Phoenix. That'll be good because I know a Phoenix Suns fan, and I know. They say they need a point guard.
Because Lonzo can strap,
so
too,
look
man.
out for that. I mean, he can play. He'll be a good Andre Miller type dude.
Yeah.
I think he can be a better scorer. I think he'll be a better scorer later in about, I think a year or two, can be a better scorer than that.
He'll probably be a career 14-point scorer.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like 14 and 10.
14,
like strap.
10, yeah, play defense. That's good. He's not going to be a star like C's thinks. But
C's, what do you think?
He can make a couple All-Star games.
What do you think? I want to ask you because you're very high on that, man. What do you think his upside is? Like, what do you think?
Best case scenario
Is Lonzo Ball like his best
His
season?
ceiling?
Yeah,
His ceiling?
Give me
best season?
Yeah.
All-star, first team all defense, lead the league in assists.
Give me a stat line, though. Give me a stat line.
16, 12, and 8.
I could see that.
But y'all would give Steve Nash an MVP for that, though. Y'all would give Steve Nash an MVP for that.
I would never give Steve Nash an MVP. I'm a Kobe fan. Kobe got robbed twice.
Hey, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, bro,
like,
do you know how good those teams were with Steve? Bro, they actually have another dude in Phoenix now, though. Like, he went to Phoenix, and they balled out. He still got a Devin Booker. And Phoenix, it was Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire retarded ass.
They had a good team, though.
Sean Mary. They had
Jackson.
They had a bunch of okay dudes. And they went to the Western Conference Finals.
Huh?
It was Steve Nash and a bunch of okay dudes and went to the Western Conference Finals.
A bunch of okay dudes?
Yeah.
Sean Mary is an all-star, dog.
Joe Johnson.
Okay, Kyle Lowry's an all-star.
Yeah, Joe Johnson, too.
Joe Johnson. Nobody even knew who Joe Johnson was. He got Joe Johnson paid.
All right dudes.
You said
when
what?
I think all right dudes, I think it's Smush Parker. I think it's DJ Banger.
When the fuck was Smush Parker all right?
Jordan Farmar. No, that's my idea.
Jordan Farmar was a beast.
Not all-stars.
Jordan Farmar was very underrated.
All-stars, all right dudes.
Bro, so Kyle Lowry's an all right dude.
Kyle Lowry's an all-star.
That's what they say, but he's an all right dude.
I think Lonzo has better.
How many point guards can you?
I think he has a chance to be better than Kyle Lowry.
How many point guards would y'all take over Kyle Lowry? Is Kyle Lowry in your top 10 point guards?
In the league or in the
Is
East?
Kyle Lowry in your top 10 point guards?
Well, we got Kyrie,
Steph,
Russ,
Steph, Lillard.
I'm taking Lonzo Ball right now.
I'm taking Lonzo over Kyle Lowry. You got fucking what? Russ, Steph, Lillard, Chris Paul, John Wall, Kemba Walker.
I would not take John Wall over Kyle Lowry.
Hey bro, turn the screen off, bro. turn the fucking screen off. You telling me you taking Kyle Lowry over John Wall?
Yes.
Hey bro, you gotta be the stupidest nigga I ever met in my life.
Bro.
They got John Wall. This series would have been over.
If they had John Wall on the Raptors,
series over.
4 games. KD wouldn't have had a chance to come back.
I might agree with you on that.
4 games with John Wall instead of fucking Kyle Lowry.
Well, John Wall wouldn't have had that shot blocked last night.
John Wall shows up in the playoffs.
Yes.
It ain't John Wall's fault. John Wall balls out. His team is trash. You put John Wall on the team with fucking Kawhi Leonard. He going to the finals.
Tell me John Wall's playoff moment.
It was against Boston. He had a game winner against Boston.
No, you're just saying that. You're just saying that. Who did he beat?
I watched that game.
What is Kyle Lowry's playoff moment?
What was Kyle? Yeah, exactly. What was Kyle Lowry's moment?
No, man. Who did John Wall beat in the playoffs?
What was Kyle Lowry's moment?
Who did John Wall beat in the playoffs?
The fucking Raptors trading for Kawhi Leonard?
John Wall beat in the playoffs, man.
There's plenty of people that had better games than him.
Text DV, man, for stats and info, man.
Man, we ain't talked to DV in 8 hours.
Exactly,
DV
man.
need to be fired.
You just said, yeah, John Wall shows up in the playoffs. I can't tell you when. That's like saying, yeah,
bro, I just told you against Boston, bro.
Bars, but he's a great rapper.
Did I not say against Boston? I said that, right? Okay. IT's last good year. That was a hell of a series.
Did he win that series?
No, but he showed up.
Who has they beat in the playoffs?
It's a team sport. Who the fuck Kyle Lowry beat? Who Kyle Lowry beat? Who did Kyle Lowry beat?
What's your Instagram, man? Your Facebook, your Twitter or something, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to go with these guys, man.
I know you don't know because you just be talking shit. You just think it just said he'll take.
Nah, man.
Would you take Kyle Lowry over John Wall?
John Wall shows up in the playoffs. And then when I asked y'all about it, I got crickets.
Bro, I answered your question. I don't know if you need to go inside Starbucks or Panera Bread or Walmart got free Wi-Fi. Like wherever you need to go. If you do you need me to mail you a hotspot to Florida or something so you get a fucking better signal? I don't know what you want me to do.
I said mail him a hotspot.
Like, I can send you a goddamn
jumper. That's what you need to do.
I'm taking John Wall open shot before I take Kyle Lowry open shot.
That means you're underinformed.
Bro.
I mean, John Wall
Kyle Lowry's a
the last year John Wall was in the playoffs, he averaged 26, 11, and 5.
No, I don't think so. I'm just still using their Wi-Fi. I don't think they're open though.
You wouldn't take 26, 11, and 5? You wouldn't take your point guard 11 averaging 26, 11, and 5? That was his averages in the playoffs in 17 and 18. The last year he went.
Last year he went to the playoffs?
Yeah. 2017/18. 2016/17 he averaged 27 and 10 with 3 rebounds.
Hold on, I'm getting something different.
We haven't seen John Wall hoop in a minute though, man. Those Achilles injuries are no joke.
I'm still taking him over Kyle Lowry. From the last thing I seen from John Wall and the last thing I seen from Kyle Lowry, I'm taking John Wall.
Yeah, most definitely. Kyle Lowry is a bum boy. Bum voyage.
Kyle Lowry is 32 flavors of that bootylicious bubble gum.
How did he get to the All-Star game?
Because nobody, who else is in the East?
This year he got in because John Wall got injured.
All the good point guards are in the West, too.
Most of the good point guards are in the West, like you said.
He played 6 games. John Wall, last playoff out, he played 6 games.
And the year before, he played 13. Then the year before that, he played 7. And the year before that, he played 11. What are you talking about?
He played 6 games.
So you saying ain't no way you played 13 games and ain't beat nobody? It's only 7 games in the series, bro. He played almost 2 7-game series in the year before.
You just said his last playoff outing, man. You didn't say the year
and
before.
then I said the year before he averaged 27 points.
You just said his last playoff outing, he did this, and that.
I said he had 26 and 11. I said the year before that, he had 27 and 10. And they played 13 games.
What did he shoot from 3?
It doesn't matter.
No, it matters because y'all said y'all would rather him take the shot than Kyle Lowry.
I would rather have him, period, than Kyle Lowry.
19. No. Your man to the side said he'd rather have John Wall take the last shot than Kyle Lowry, and I called him underinformed because John Wall in the playoffs in 2018 shot 19% from 3.
Okay, the year before he shot 34.
I wasn't just talking about 3 though.
Like that's what you want.
Period. I would have him. It wouldn't even have came down to that last shot if they would have had Wall instead of Lowry.
Where do you got Wall ranked? Where do you got Wall ranked in point guards?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Number 6.
I can't say nothing. You got it. That's your number 6 point guard.
Thank you.
Is he the best player on his team?
Yes.
Oh, come on now. Bradley Beal's a beast, man. Bradley Beal's better than John Wall.
I like Bradley Beal. He's not better than John Wall, though. He's a better shooter than John Wall.
Is Bradley Beal free agent this year?
Yep.
Is John Wall better than Ben Simmons?
Nah, I think he might have 2 years left.
If you talking about somebody that can't shoot?
Yeah, Bradley Beal got 2 more.
Is John Wall better than Ben Simmons?
Yes.
Okay. Is John Wall better than Kemba?
No, Kemba's number 5 this year.
Is John Wall better than D'Lo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about this KD injury, man? Because this shit is.
Oh yeah.
What about?
I don't know. I just feel like this shit's huge for the NBA, man. There's gonna be some ripple effects.
What you mean?
It's gonna change.
It's gonna
free
change
agency
the NBA.
for one.
Exactly.
What do you mean by that?
Because if let's say he tore his Achilles, right, which we think he probably did, that probably means he's out the entire next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he was going to the Knicks, do the Knicks still want to max him out?
But do he even opt out?
Does he sign a? You know,
He can opt in. He can opt in and collect that money.
Player option, right?
Yeah, he got a player option. He can opt in, sit the fuck out, collect that money, and then become a free agent at the end of the year.
But the way Golden State, the medical staff at Golden State just played him with like, oh yeah, you can play. Now he tore his Achilles. Does he want to come back to Golden State?
Yeah, if I can't play, I'll opt in and get that money from.
At the end of the day, it was his
fault.
decision to play, though.
No,
Yeah,
I feel like he was baited into playing though.
Me too. I agree.
All the shit come out.
All those reports.
Iguodala and them mad because Boogie playing with an injury and Looney playing with an injury. Why Kevin Durant ain't playing with an injury?
That means he's baited himself. But at the end of the day, it's his decision that he want to play.
Agreed. It's his decision to play.
But it's their decision to clear him.
They cleared him. Yes. That mean I got to play because they cleared me.
And what they said,
he went from a game time decision to 5 o'clock. They say he active.
Yeah, with zero minutes restriction, with no minute restriction.
The game didn't start at 5 o'clock. It was like game. When I was at work, it was like game time decision. By the time I got off, he was like Kevin Durant playing.
I agree with you. They shouldn't have probably cleared him. But at the end of the day, they did.
You're right.
He still played.
You're right.
He still played.
Okay, if they would have cleared him and he not played, they would have crucified that man.
Hey, you turn the TV off and listen to him.
They would have went in on the heat. Niggas already don't like. I don't like him, and I was a big KD fan just from being a Supersonics fan.
Let me ask you this: Do y'all think Golden State is not even going to offer him the Supermax?
No, you have to.
I don't know.
I think they're still going to offer it, but it might be next year.
So
I think it depends on what his injury is. That shit changed the whole landscape.
You can only get the Supermax if you make All NBA or if you win MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. You can't get it just by not playing.
Well, shit, I'm not offering nobody no Supermax that's about to miss a whole year. I offer you a max.
So why would he stay there? Like, y'all just made me play, and now you're not going to give me the payout that I would have got if I would have stayed healthy?
Cease. Do you think another team's going to offer him a Supermax?
Hell yeah. I don't think
no team can offer.
They can't. They can offer a max.
No team can offer.
Yeah, it's only the Warriors.
I mean, I'm talking about a regular, a max. You know what I'm saying?
I think he get a max deal anywhere.
He's going to.
Yeah,
he's getting a max.
He can sit out that year and get a max deal anywhere.
They've already said there's 3 teams willing to still give him a max if he got to sit out.
Yeah.
Look, he gonna sit out, man. Then he gonna go join the Lakers.
It's tough though, man, because everything Golden State was saying was he can't get more injured, right? All he can do is maybe mess up his calf a little bit more. So if they were telling him that, and that man went out there and played and ruptured his Achilles, that's some shit, man. They straight up lied to the man. Because Steve Kerr even said after the game, he was like, we didn't think this could happen. Like, we didn't think he could rupture his Achilles. All we thought is he could fuck his calf up some more.
Exactly. They need to fire the whole fuck. Who are they training staff? The Redskins training staff?
Did they tell him that you can't hurt this injury more, or you can't have another injury, period?
They told him he couldn't fuck his Achilles up more.
His calf.
But hold on. But didn't they say initially it wasn't the Achilles, it was the calf?
Yeah, that's what they said.
So that's my thing. If they knew it was an Achilles the first time, if they knew it was an Achilles the first time, why are we even having this conversation?
They said it was his calf and he couldn't fuck up. They said he couldn't injure nothing else, but only hurt his calf some more.
He could only tweak his calf again.
But isn't the Achilles and the calf attached to each other?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
kind of.
Yeah, that's why when that shit ruptured his whole goddamn
you saw his whole leg. Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of attached. Bro. They're not all the way to fucking attached, but they're kind of attached.
None of that don't even make sense. That's not even scientifically accurate. Like that, the way your anatomy works. They closed, bro. If you can't injure your calf anymore, that's cool. But you can't say you're not going to injure the Achilles. Like those, like.
I mean, even with that, like, if you got an injury like that, you're gonna compensate more on your other body parts.
Exactly.
So if your calf is hurt, you put more stress on your Achilles anyway.
Exactly.
I had a hip injury and end up straining my calf.
And if you look at last night,
I got back. My knees just like compensate for that.
Like being that my hip was fucked up, I was putting more stress on my hamstring and my calf and end up straining my calf too. So if your calf fucked up, I can see how you'll fuck up your Achilles.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, he should have been pregame diddy bopping and shit either, though. I would have set the fuck out.
I would have set the fuck out. I put it on Facebook like 3 days, you know what I'm saying, before. I was like, yo, he would have to be a damn fool to play. Like, you are risking everything. Now, what you just say, Britt, you wouldn't offer him the Supermax. And he got to sit out a whole year. So you, bro, $221 million, and I would have. Man, ain't no way I would have.
Then again, they might offer it to him because he could just opt in.
That's not the same thing. If he
opt in, he gonna get what 20 something mil, and then they offer him $150 million or something. That's still 170.
But let's say he already knows he's going to the Knicks. Let's say in the back of his mind, he's like, I'm out of here, man. This is the last finals. I'm going to give it a go. I already know if I get hurt, the Knicks are going to super max me, but they're going to give me a max contract. He goes out there, lays it on the line. He knows the money's still coming in. How much money did he actually really lose? It sucks, man. Achilles injury sucks, but in the grand scheme of things, I think he had to do it, man. I think he had to go out there and try to hoop.
Me too.
And I don't really know how much he actually lost. Like money-wise, yeah, maybe like as a baller, maybe it's just going to be tough coming back from that, but I don't think he lost that much bread, to be honest with you.
No, he didn't. Because he was never going to stay anyway, I don't think, so.
That's how I'm looking at it, right? It was like a last hurrah. It was like a last hurrah. Like, this is the last time I'm going to step on the court with these dudes.
He should have never went to fucking Golden State anyway. And that's just karma coming back on him. Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook.
Shout out Russ. Top 5 dead alive.
I wouldn't have played. I would have sat out. Y'all got to win it without me. Y'all good, right? Y'all are talented, right? Y'all gotta hold it down.
I mean, like you said, they got Steph. He averaged 29, 89. They ain't need him.
They won last night, didn't they?
Hey, bro, they was up because KD started playing. First quarter, first 2 shots, KD hit 2 threes.
KD had 12.
Yeah.
That's an extra 12 points. They ain't had him for other games.
Well, KD was healthy. KD went off, I think, about 35.
Man, if KD was healthy, they probably would have blew him the fuck out.
But if you look at all the points he had, they were all stand-up jumpers, right? Like, he was cashing threes. It's true, but he wasn't taking it to the hole. And the first time he tried to drive,
he tried a couple times.
Yeah.
He tried a couple times. He looked like he was like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah, this ain't it.
But that jumper was still wet.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Because everybody else still put in their regular production. They just got that extra 12 points and 1 by 1.
But so that's why I think he had to play, right? Because whose minutes is he actually taking? Jordan Bell? Bum. McKinney? Bum. The rest of these dudes are bum. Even if he was just hooping as a standout shooter and he's on the outside, that's another shooter that you're taking the minutes from bums, right? He had to give it a go. And if he had just, it's hard to like say that because he's Kevin Durant. He wants to drive and shit.
That's a good point. But that's a conversation that you got to have with him, with the coaching staff, with management. Yo, you can't put the ball on the floor. You can't put the ball on the floor. Yeah. You can't do it. Because once you do that, you're risking everything.
I can see both sides.
Do that. I can see it.
We can see that the connection is fucked up.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying? His first. Well, I tried to end the program 12 minutes ago when y'all niggas started talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you was talking crazy. Well, you said you'll fucking take Kyle Lowry over John Wall.
I still will.
Hey, bro, I'm about to drive down there and rock your ass. And you my nigga.
I still will.
And
I still
but you
will
fucking
take
tripping
Kyle
on that.
Lowry over John Wall.
Bro, and I will still pop your ass.
Well, let's wrap it up, y'all. It's almost an hour anyway.
Oh, it's wrap up time.
Predictions.
Introduce y'all.
Predictions for Game 6.
Oh, 27-point blowout in Oracle.
Wow.
This is how it ends.
Oh, Toronto gonna win about 26.
I
say Toronto by 10.
Tired.
Toronto by 10.
I got Golden State by 8.
I'll say Toronto by 6.
You heard it here first. Golden State by 8.
Toronto by 5. We're gonna have a big game from Lil Drake.
Who that? Van Fleet?
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't traveling. You know about him traveling.
Van Fleet,
Lil Drake be balling.
He ain't traveling though. I'm gonna tell you who ain't traveling to that game. Kyle Lowry ain't traveling. Van Fleet ain't traveling. Pascal gonna travel.
Hey, bro, hold on. While you talking about Lil Drake, Steph only shooting 25% when Lil Drake checking him.
He's doing a good job defensively.
He's checking. He's
and that's how he's getting
strapping
tired
up
too.
on him.
He's getting tired.
Hey, it don't matter. He's still averaging like 17 points. If you averaging 17 and stopping one of the best shooters ever in history, I'll take that.
No, what I'm saying is,
Kyle Lowry
when he's playing defense on Curry, Curry's getting tired.
Yeah, he's wearing him down. Yeah.
You said what, bro?
Iguodala got a Finals MVP like that.
Man, fuck Iguodala.
Hey, look.
I don't like him, bro. He need to cut his fucking hair too. Iguodala, cut your fucking hair. KD, cut your hair too, bro.
C's, cut your fucking hair too.
I got a light C's in my G.
Hey, bro, but they millionaires, bro, and they shit look stupid.
Yeah. Like KD need a whole.
Bro, KD knew the whole head.
Man, right.
I'm all right.
I need a texturizer.
Texturizer, girl. Texturizer. But yeah,
we
man.
wrapping up?
Caesar got shit else to say, man. That's the nappy dugout. You got Brickless Cage.
Seth.
David Christopher.
Blazing Heat Rock.
That's a fucking wrap.
We out.
No, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. No, that's a wrap.